Welcome. My name is Mamadi. I'll be your MC for tonight. I'm glad you're all here. Really, it's amazing. I hope y'all had a great day and an even better one now that we're here together. And it's truly all inspiring. It's almost been, 10 years now since I started? It felt like yesterday since I walked into the College Track Durant Center down in PG County. And the journey there has been amazing. Since back then, I've been gamer, interested in tech. And even now I am. I built my first PC when I was 16 years old. So it's been a while. And after this journey, in just approximately 8 months, fall 2026, I'll be graduating the University of Maryland in Baltimore County. And for that, I'd love to thank a few people. First, I want to start out with Miss Wanda Durant. Where she is, please raise your hand. Thank you so much. I'd love to thank College Track, of course, and of course, our amazing president, Ms. Shears Ashby. Please raise your hand. But again, it really is an honor to be here. I remember introducing College Track Baltimore Raven Center back in the panel, and seeing the center now, it's amazing. Wow, it's huge. But it really is a family, and a vast one at that. College Track has 13 sites across the country, over 4,800 college and high school, that's where I'm from, high school students all over the nation. And soon I'll be part of the 1,800 alumni who graduated from College Track. College Track isn't just numbers. It's not just a program. It's a promise, a 10-year promise given to first-generation students that they will get through high school, college, and into their careers. And if it wasn't for College Track, I wouldn't be speaking to y'all today at all. I wouldn't be operating the servers, building the computers that I am now. I mean, if y'all want your own home server, let me know, hit me up after the orientation. But today, we'll be hearing from people who made this journey possible, and a bright young woman new to College Track who will be sharing her story with us tonight. But without further ado, I do have a little surprise for y'all. A gift, I should say, made possible by an amazing filmmaker. Please give it up for Mr. Stefan Forbes. He was able to capture the awe-inspiring journey that our Baltimore partners and College Track went through to make this center that we're standing here possible. So please enjoy the video. Thank you.
Baltimore has a lot of pride and resilience. We have that. Care about each other. Which is why this College Track partnership is so important, because it's students that would normally be overlooked. And starting with them in 9th grade is everything. It's fantastic.
There are a lot of people who actually warn College Track. You're not going to get that many people. And the way they say that conveys what you truly believe. With College Track, there's not this other way of Baltimore children.
Scholars are told you can't, you won't. We flip that and we say, no, you can and you will. It comes from a place of belief.
You love it, talking about college. That is a good experience. I read Wales. I fought what I read. Working the butt off she can bypass my steps. It's a lot easier for her.
My dad is like the best guy I've ever met. He's like my best buddy, my dad, my everything.
It's a big deal. Yeah, it's very important that she get into the program.
You have made it to the group interviews again. Congratulations.
The feeling I had is just, if I really like went to this.
I want to go to college to be a professional dancer and a biologist.
I feel like this could like really help me with my chances at getting at college I would want to go to. When you call me, I feel like I'm gonna be scared. Or if they don't call me, I'm gonna be like a little nervous either way.
The bank wanted to find really impactful programs. You turned us down.
You turned us down?
You turned us down
I
first.
didn't turn you down. I did.
I took a lot of confidence from Renee telling me to go do something big. But I wished I had gone bigger on some things. And here you were coming in your first 4 weeks, right? And I was like, oh, don't make that statement.
So I said, Renee told me like do something big. What does that mean? I said it means do something big.
You have been accepted to the very first cohort of college track. Congratulations.
Like something that somebody notices me.
You have been accepted to join college track.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our staff will be with you in this 10-year partnership, providing one-on-one mentoring, academic coaching, and guidance.
I feel pretty special right now.
We're very proud you guys represent us.
This is a true partnership of the Society Foundation, MT, and the Ravens.
Pretty good.
Yes. And I want to be a biologist like my sister.
Dr. Harmon.
Yes, like, what is the hope? Like, I love you, thank Father.
I didn't begin care on my own. I did it because of this community that never ceased to leave me alone or let me fail. And even with new Baltimore students, you guys are stuck with me too forever. This is family.
The big aha moment for me is when I realized that we're going to help Jill, but she ends up helping a much broader community.
It's not charity, it's we're investing in our community for the future. 10 years, it's
A long time.
a long time.
Is it playing field level? Your schools aren't funded the way they should be because someone comes from a more affluent area. You have some really important things that they don't have. They might not have the vision you do, hustle, courage. You guys have this school fed them. You guys are earning everything. We need your leadership, we need your talent, we need your skills.
Because we want to see Baltimore rise, we want to see Baltimore's children rise.
History starts right here, right now.
Where are we? Why are we here? Where are we going? Lady John? There we go.
Wow. That was amazing. Yo, can everybody join me again? Please, a round of applause for Stephon Forbes. That was amazing. All right, it is my great honor to introduce the founder and board chair, Lorene Powell Jobs. Since the very beginning of College Track in 1997, Lorene has always seen the light and promise in young individuals. She approaches the world with boundless curiosity and belief that creative ideas can drive meaningful change. And as a founder and president of the Emerson Collective and majority owner of The Atlantic, she blends philanthropy and targeted investments to power initiatives across education, immigration, and the environment in general. Her work brings together a diverse network of partners, and from artists to scientists. And using that special ability, she's able to build a team that's committed to advancing bold solutions through collaboration and deep engagement in our community. Again, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Lorene Powell Jobs.
Good evening. Thank you to Mamadi. I think actually what I do is spot talent, and so I just see our future IS head. So I'm getting his contact. It is an absolute pleasure to be here in this room. The energy here is incredible. I have to say, I think this is the most exciting opening of a new college track center that we've ever had. This room is filled with a community of people who believe and understand that education is central to unlocking potential in young people. I'm especially grateful to the Baltimore Ravens and to M&T Bank for their decade-long devotion and commitment to young people in the city of Baltimore. An excellent education changes trajectories. It shifts what a young person believes is possible in his and her own life. And when that happens, the ripple effects are immeasurable. And we know this because, as Mamadi said, we have now witnessed the trajectories of 1,800 young people, and actually adults at this point, who have completed that 10-year program through college track, through high school, through college, into career, and they are changing their own lives, their families' lives, their community lives. In addition to the college degrees that they've earned, 10% of those graduates have gone on to graduate and professional schools, which is an incredible percentage of people to access advanced degrees on top of that. So when we witness these types of accomplishments, we want this in every community, but it's really up to the communities to welcome us in, because we will meet that energy, with our program, with our dedication, but it has to be grounded in the community. And that has happened here in Baltimore. And it's such a pleasure to be in partnership with this community for at least the next decade. We've never actually left a community, and we're almost 30 years in. So I imagine we will be here for the long run, shoulder to shoulder with you all, as we are believers in the possibilities of young people to create the future, to change the lives for themselves and for those who follow. So I want to just thank you for welcoming us here so very warmly, and for understanding that this is actually the way that the world changes. And now I get to welcome to the stage two of my heroes, Dr. Shirley Collado, the fearless leader of college track, and Sherelle James, the rock star executive director.
Good evening, all. Thank you, Laureen, and thank you for your unwavering commitment to young people everywhere. It is so fabulous to be here, and I'm here with Sherelle. We're gonna just say a few words here together. This is a day that we've eagerly anticipated the last 2 years, and we are finally here. Thank you all for coming and giving us such a warm welcome. There are not many nonprofits, national or local, that can say they teamed up with an NFL team and a major bank to address the issue of education in America. This is an incredible opportunity for us, and we are humbled by the trust from the Ravens and M&T Bank and this beautiful city, Charm City, Baltimore, giving us a warm welcome. We're just so grateful. So thank you for being here. Yes. I want to personally thank Sashi and the Ravens team, Renee and Augie, and the M&T Bank team. Wanda Durant from the Durant Family Charitable Foundation. We have several of our university and college presidents and leaders and administrators and faculty in the room. And they're standing side by leaders in our high schools here and in our community organizations. Boy, have you warmly welcomed us. And it takes an entire community, as Laureen said, to do what we're trying to do in this country. Our local government representatives are here, including our mayor, Brandon Scott. Who you'll hear from soon. And of course, this would not be possible without me standing beside this wonderful woman and leader, our founding executive site director, Sherelle D. James. Thank you, Sherelle. I'm also moved. Do you see this backdrop behind me? I just have to show him some love. I am moved beyond words by the beautiful, powerful piece that Jordan Lawson has created. Oh my God, yes. Jordan is here with his proud parents. Thank you for making him. And is a proud graduate of Towson University from the great state of Maryland. And together as a collective, as a community, we all represent the potential of what the future of education and change in America can really look like. We're demonstrating how communities can not only rally around young people, but listen to them, see them truly for who they are, and partner with them and prioritize creating pathways for them for their success, not only in high school, in college, and yes, in their lives into meaningful careers. This builds stronger cities, stronger towns, a stronger workforce, and a stronger country. And all of us in this room today are rewriting the national narrative of who is valuable in this country, who can achieve, who is entitled to a purposeful life in our society. Thank you for being here and for being part of this movement. I'm so honored to be in your presence. We're gonna learn a lot from Baltimore. And I could not be more excited that we're here with some of the very first 9th graders to begin the program. You met some of them who guided you on your tours. Some of their families are here and siblings are here. And they are here standing side by side with some of their elders, our Southeast DC scholars who are standing here supporting them and are super excited to share their story and their program alongside these students that are just starting their journey with us. And as Laureen said, we're going to be here for a long time. And we could not do this without your deep belief in this community and in the power of young people everywhere. Thank you so much. And without further ado, Sherelle, please.
Thank you. You heard in the video that on several occasions, at least once, Dr. Collado turned down the offer made by Ravens and M&T. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you for finally saying yes to Baltimore. Thank you so much for your support and dedication. As a native of Baltimore and an educator for close to 30 years, I am so energized and humbled to serve as the inaugural executive site director of the Baltimore Ravens College Track Center. Many of you here I know well, and others I look forward to coming to know. No matter our familiarity, we share a love for Baltimore. We care about what happens here, and we unapologetically believe in taking care of our own. And College Track stands on the same tenets. What you're seeing and hopefully feeling tonight reflects the very best of Baltimore, the power of partnership and the cascading effects when meaningful investments are made in Baltimore scholars. Dr. Collado has spoken about some of the key people and partnerships that helped bring College Track to Baltimore. And now I want to highlight a few more. First, let me introduce you to the founding site team. Dr. Dion Brown, Director of Program. She's far in the back, but she's powerful. Jamila Adams, Operations Manager. Alexandra Boone, Scholar Recruitment and Family Engagement Specialist. And Kayvon Parker, Academic Advisor. Together, we make the Fabulous Five, AKA Baltimore's Best. I also had the pleasure of honoring our scholars, families, and school partners. Individually and collectively, these groups have decided to believe, embrace, and further the mission of College Track. Our scholars in particular took their futures into their own hands and made an intentional choice to join our inaugural cohort. Now, in just 3 weeks into programming, these 68 scholars who have come from schools around the city, from Edmondson West Side to, come on, anybody here from Edmondson West Side? To the Academy for College and Career Exploration, and to Dunbar. All across this city, our 68 scholars continue to prove themselves as real go-getters. And what's most interesting is that every conversation we have with scholars about their college plans, they ultimately want to come back and invest in Baltimore. Think about that. This again is a reminder for all of us here tonight that if our scholars see us invest in Baltimore, they just might follow suit. Again, thank you for your presence, because it further reinforces to our scholars that we are committed to riding with them for the next 10 years and beyond. I had the true pleasure now of introducing you to people who started as partners, but have quickly become fast friends. I bring to you now Sashi, President of the Baltimore Ravens, and Augie, Head of Community Markets for M&T Bank.
So Sash, I think we made it, because now we're known as just Sashi and Augie. This is awesome. All those years of folks struggling with my last name, this is fantastic. And the other thing I would say is Mamadi, I'm so glad that you and I know how to rock a tie, because I was feeling pretty lonely up here for a bit. So thank you for looking so good. So really, Sashi and I want to come up here today and just say thanks to all of you. I think you've heard plenty of things from partners and investors, and it goes well beyond the Ravens and M&T. And Sasha's going to be talking a lot about our partnerships that have been built over the years, individuals in this room who've made long-term commitments to Baltimore City. It isn't lost on any of us, and Mary, you know this better than anybody else, that Baltimore does not have a shortage of talent when it comes to our young kids. What they have is a shortage of opportunity. And what Sashi and I and College Track together want to do is create those opportunities for as many people as possible. Because there's a scary statistics that I happened to read or learn about a month or so ago, and that is 70% of Baltimore City public school kids don't graduate from high school in 4 years. Once again, this isn't a talent problem, it's an opportunity problem, and it's a commitment issue. So Lorraine, I loved what you said about your story of, yeah, this is a 10-year investment, but we don't have any plans to go anywhere else. And I leaned over to our chairman, Renee, I said, gosh, Renee, that sounds familiar. Because he and I like to say that we're only in the 23rd year of forever here in Baltimore. So I couldn't be more proud to share the stage with Sashi and with Dr. Collado. And I'm so excited to be a part of what's going to be a transformational moment for Baltimore. So with that, I'll turn it over to my good friend Sashi.
Thanks all again on behalf of the Ravens. Appreciate you all being here today. We're tremendously excited to be in this amazing space. Thank you for all the folks who constructed and rushed, and the city of Baltimore for getting us all our permits. Mayor and Scott. We got a few more down in the stadium, so I'm coming back. And then, of course, our awesome scholars who are here. Please give them another round of applause. My remarks today are largely going to sound like a series of thank yous, because that's basically how the Ravens feel about this opportunity. We are just so grateful to be here. I'll start with College Track and Ms. Powell Jobs and Dr. Collado, Sherelle and the Furious Five, as I'm going to call you, the Furious Five. Thank you all for the trust. Thank you all for believing in Baltimore and the promise of our youth. This has just been a wonderful vision that attracted us from the start, and when everybody at the Ravens heard about it, we were on board. To our Baltimore school system, Dr. S., Tina, I think may be in here. Thank you all for the trust. Civic leadership, obviously, the mayor will be up here to speak shortly, but also our nonprofit ecosystem. There are a lot of great nonprofits doing tremendous work here, and they've been tremendously welcoming. I want to call out particularly the other pillars of the Baltimore Ravens College Access Program, which is a $50 million investment over 10 years. College Brown and Alicia Wilson and Cassie Motz, I believe, is in the building, but also Bridges, and Rob is here too. I saw him somewhere, although he's so tall, I should be able to see him now. Maybe he's left. But partnering with us on this journey, incredibly important that College Track fit within the ecosystem here in Baltimore, and they've absolutely done that. And then finally, or second to last, I want to just thank M&T Bank. Augie, you all have been tremendous partners. There's really nothing normal about what we're doing here. Right. It's quite extraordinary. People think of them as a sponsor. They're really more like our family. I very much felt like I was going, when I went in and talked to Renee to ask for the investment, felt like I was going to talk to my dad. He was easier to talk to than my dad. But this is really an extraordinary initiative. And of course, it's rooted in the youth and the promise of the youth here in Baltimore. Renee, thanks for challenging me and the Ravens to dream big. We are proud and honored to be partners with M&T. Most important, thank you to our scholars and their families. Thank you all for trusting the College Track curriculum and program. Thank you for the investment that you are going to make in yourselves, and thank you for the inspiration and hope that you provide all of us. We know how talented you are and how special you are. We also know all the wonderful and amazing things that you all are getting ready to do over the next 10 years, and as we say, beyond. So for the Ravens, there's nothing more important to us than beating the Steelers, if I'm being honest. We got some fans we got to take care of too on Sunday. But right behind that is is our belief and our responsibility with our platform to impact our community positively and to give back. There's no two things we probably believe in more, Heather, if I'm right, than education and our youth. And this program is an opportunity to combine those two things and really invest heavily and deeply over the long term in them. So thank you, Lorraine, Dr. Collado, Sherelle, the Furious Five, and the scholars for allowing us to be part of this amazing journey. And I actually have beef with our next speaker because her son used to beat my brains out when I was at the Wizards. But I love, and in many ways, she is responsible for us being here because what Wanda Durant and her son have done in Southeast DC and investing heavily, deeply, a legacy type of investment that you made there just outside our nation's capital really set the stage in many ways for what this could be. So we thank you, and I invite you up to share some remarks.
I must say, Shirley told me not to be long, so Shirley, I'm going to comply. But I will say, when I walked in the door, I got a little emotional, as my team always say I do, but it's for good reason. Because when Kevin started in the NBA in 2013, there was a mandate that he gives back to the community. And so what we did is we just gave resources, and which we still do. But after a few years, Kevin was like, "Mom, this still doesn't seem like it's as impactful as I wanted to be." And so I wanted to give something long-term. I want to create legacy, not just for my name or our family's name, but for the communities that raised us. And so a few years forward, he connected with Lorraine. We're all on a first name basis, so I'm just wondering, right? So we connected with Lorraine, and there was a commitment for 10 years for the Durant Center in Suitland, Maryland. Our first cohort will be graduating this year, so we are excited about that. And so when I came in and I saw this mural, it reminded me of the vision that Kevin had for our community. He said, "Mom, why do we have to be successful and lead? Why can't we be successful and rebuild?" Yes. And so when I see this vision, the young man Jordan had the vision when he painted it. Now Baltimore has the vision. And so I look at it as a blanket across our nation for what College Track will be. I have committed myself, Shirley, to go wherever you need me to go, to talk to whomever you need me to talk to pour my heart out for College Track, because I totally, 100% wholeheartedly believe in what you're doing. Lorraine, thank you for your vision. Sashi and Augie, thank you so much for believing in the vision Lorraine had. Thank you for believing in the young scholars. To the young scholars, the sky is the beginning. We think we are in the ultimate era of AI, but I beg to differ that there is another era that you all will create. So we are expecting great things from you. There will be no excuses. There will be no quit, and there will be no give up, because we are all here with you. God bless you, and thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I am Tina Hike-Hubbard. I'm the Chief of Communications, Engagement, and Enrollment for Baltimore City Public Schools. I am here tonight on behalf of Dr. Sonia Santelises, who could not be with us, but it's also a privilege for me because I was the one who got to shepherd this College Track partnership through the district and make this part of an intricate part of our ecosystem at Baltimore City Schools. I want to start by thanking, of course, Sashi and the Ravens and M&T and Augie and mi hermana, Shirley. We've been friends since college. I want to be clear about this. So when she called me and said, "Can we push this through?" I'm like, "Let's make it happen," right? And so we've been partners ever since, so I appreciate that. But as a first-generation college student myself, I understand what this project can do for our kids. We're going to ensure that students are not alone. They are a welcome part of our ecosystem, where we're wrapping our arms around students to support them and hold them accountable and also reach their potential. But I also need to shout out my city schools team that's here tonight because I called them, each one of them, and said, I need your help. So the Erics and the Secondary Success and Innovation Office, I know you're in here. My principals, my school staff, Principal Espinoza opened his doors for the first tour. He said, Tina, what do you want me to do? Who's coming to my school? And I said, I promise you it's worth the visit. You can do this, it's amazing. So he opened his doors, we had an amazing visit. But I also just want to highlight, City Schools is on the move. We are doing amazing things. Our high school graduation rate, 71% for 4 years, 75% for 5 years. It's gone up every year for the past 3 years, and we're going to keep climbing. We've expanded college access supports, career pathways and opportunities. We have credit recovery programs, targeted ninth grade supports, on track to graduate coordinators in every single high school, career coaching, post-secondary success, individualized graduation planning and mentoring, and post-secondary advisor and college-bound specialist in every one of our schools. And when you drove up today, there's a brand new high school going right across the street that our kids deserve. So College Track is becoming a welcome addition to this ecosystem for our children and to the most important people in the room, my students, my babies, our city school kids, and yes, my children do go to city schools as well, so you are all my babies. I need you to know 3 things. You are loved. We love you and we care about you deeply. 2, we believe in you, but we want you to believe in yourself. You have limitless potential. And 3, take advantage of every opportunity provided through this experience. You deserve all of this and more. We are all here for you. And I want you to know to immerse yourself in the experience and really enjoy it. I look forward to seeing our students grow and prosper along with the program and continuing to partner. And now I have the pleasure of turning it over to our illustrious mayor and my friend, Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Tina. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. First and foremost, I am Brandon Scott, the president of the Beat the Steelers Club. That's my first Sashi, I'll start by saying, now that we got the defensive line intact, the permits are now clear. We were holding until we're all good to go now. We're all good to go. Ms. Powell Jobs, let me start by saying this. There is no surprise to anybody in this room that Baltimore has had the best opening celebration because everything is better in Baltimore. Once it has Obey on it, it's all good. We really want to thank everybody for being here. Mama Durant, thank you again for being back in your second city. When I was hearing from you, I heard a little bit about coming back home, and then there's a certain basketball team that used to be here that could use the help from a small forward. He wants to come home at the end. They would love to have him. But I don't even think he can save them, but that's a whole different story. But really, it's so exciting to be here today because we know how important this is. Anybody that knows me knows that the most important thing for me is our greatest resource, and that is the young people of Baltimore City. And when you talk about this partnership, thank you to Augie and the team at M&T Bank, obviously to Sashi and the Ravens and the Bashadi family. We know how important it is to the partners in Baltimore City and our community anchors. This is something that we need more of, not less of in our city. Everyone knows that I'm a proud graduate of Merville High School here in Baltimore City. But what only a few people know is that I was talking to some of the scholars about being in a program like this in 9th grade. Because there is no Mayor Brandon Scott if I am not forced into college bound in 9th grade. That access program changed my life, my family's life, and now the trajectory of our city. This is what we're talking about, and I want to say thank you, Doctor. Thank you to the board. Thank you to all the partners for investing in Baltimore City's greatest resource. Because getting into college and through college and finding a great job doesn't happen. We know how much hard work goes into that and how much support is needed to do just that. Here in Baltimore, we want all of our young people to have what they need to grow into the greatest version of themselves. And we know that it's not just going to be College Track that made this happen and makes that happen. It's going to be all of us continuing to support each and every one of these young people and their families from every school, ACE, Carver, Emerson, Forest Park, Seed, Frederick Douglass, making sure that our students are successful and having everything that they need. But the best thing that I get to do today is you don't need to hear it from me. You're going to get to hear from a young lady, Courtney, as you met on the video, who's a freshman at the Dunbar High School in Baltimore City, a volleyball player and a budding actress, and one of the rising stars in Baltimore City, who will obviously tell us everything that we need to know about how important this is for her and her family. And we can't wait to see her grow. I can't wait to see us give you your diploma in a few years as you're going off to college. Yeah. So Courtney, come on up.
It's a lot of stuff over here. Okay. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Okay. My name is Courtney Barrow. I'm a freshman at Dunbar High School, and I am proud to be an inaugural College Track Baltimore Ravens Center representing the class of 2029. I decided to apply after watching a video about college track students going to something called Semester Zero. Picture high schoolers like me going to a college campus in Arizona, spending a whole week taking classes, talking with professors, making new friends. Now, I'm only a 9th grader, but that video made me start thinking seriously about college. I wanted to get on a plane and explore new places and prepare for my future too. Before that, my college felt far away, but college track made me feel like something I could actually reach. My goal is to attend a top college and study abroad. I didn't think studying abroad was possible for someone like me. And on TV and social media, I didn't see many people who look like me doing this. But now I believe that I can, because I like challenges. Math challenges me the most, and I love that feeling when I finally master something that didn't come easily. So I'm most excited about being part of the first class of College Track Baltimore because I want to inspire others. Sometimes people look at Baltimore and assume that we won't make it far. But I want my community to believe that we can make it.
Yes, yeah.
Wherever we're going, it doesn't matter. It matters where we start. What matters is where we're headed.
Yes.
So one person who inspires me is Ruby Bridges. I first learned about her in 4th grade, and I discovered we share the same birthday. She walked into a school where people said she didn't belong, and she didn't give up. She once said, "Go where there is no path and begin the trail. The only thing that can stop you is you." So that strength inspires me. Her parents gave her the courage to step into spaces they themselves couldn't. And that reminds me of my own parents. My dad had to work tonight and my mom couldn't make it, but I'm honored that they're still cheering me on. And my parents are my best friends, and I want to honor them by accomplishing the things that they didn't always get the chance to do. And I also wouldn't be here without my grandmother, Sugar Mama, who believed in me from the start. So tonight, I just want to say thank you to my family, to College Track, to MT Bank, and the Baltimore Ravens, and to everyone here. Thank you for believing in me and my fellow scholars. We're ready for what's ahead.
All right. That was amazing. Again, that was an amazing story from Mrs. Courtney. I look forward to seeing where you go. I look forward to see how your career develops and how College Track helps you out, because it's helped me out a lot. So good job again. All right. This will conclude our program. Sadly, I know. We don't want to go home. We want to stay here, right? But thank you all again for joining us. Hopefully, this is just one of the many visits from this site. And of course, if y'all do want some tours, we are still doing that. If y'all, would like. But refreshments are in the back. Please get to know each other. And welcome to the Baltimore College Track Ravens Center. Thank you.
Good call.